Viewer discretion is advised.
Talking Gotham, 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 talking Gotham.
Hello everyone, my name is Ryan Cam. Welcome back to Talking Gotham. This is episode 28, and this is the penultimate episode before we get to the end of season 3. Hard to believe, but we're almost there, and knock on wood, but this might be my favorite season of this show. It is entering retrograde. I'll just leave it at that. But joining me as always from 3D Movie Cinema, it's Mr. Mooney. That
My
must
name
be a
is
difficult
Fish.
relationship.
Did you say Mr. Mooney?
Yes,
You know that's a chick, right?
I'm aware.
I am Fish Moon.
You're still seeing gender in Big 26, Matthew?
Yeah, you're. That's kind of offensive, man. You didn't ask me what my pronouns were. You
First of all, I didn't even know that. Well, you're the one that said Mr.
Oh,
When it's a
You
female
said
character,
that,
motherfucker. All right, you must be gender blind.
children, settle down, okay? Ryan's got to shave his head now and write a bio.
I'm upset. Matt Wyatt, how are you?
I'm doing good. I actually like these two episodes more than the one we covered last week.
Yes, like both of these episodes are very good, and like I said, it's shaping up. And both of the finales of the show have been kind of there, really. But if this one lands, then this is going to be like my favorite overall season.
It does look
the
like
back
they're
half
raising
of
the
this
bar.
season has come. They've come in clutch, and I'll just leave it at that. But without any further ado, let's just get straight into it. Let's get into season 3, episode 19, called All Will Be Judged. Matt?
Welcome home, Bruce. Where is Bruce?
Serving a greater purpose.
You will be judged! I don't think he's given up.
Who are you?
It's time I told you the truth.
The episode aired on May 22nd, 2017. Selena attacks Five and exposes his identity to Alfred, but he subdues them and escapes. At a hideout near Gotham, the shaman purges Bruce of the pain of his parents' death and places him under his control, telling him of his mission to destroy the court and save Gotham. Cobblepot and Enigma reluctantly work together to escape the court, but resume their feud afterward. Learning about Bruce and Five, Gordon and Bullock discovered that the court's crystal owl statue contained maps of marked locations in Gotham. They interrogate Catherine about Bruce's whereabouts, but Barnes attacks the GCPD and beheads her before she can reveal anything. Gordon shoots off Barnes' left hand. He is captured but escapes again. Using the resembled owl that Bruce stole, the GCPD finds several locations where Bruce might be. After speaking with Jervis at Arkham and realizing that she is the one to blame for Mario's death, Lee steals a vial of the tech virus from the GCPD and injects it herself with it. Oh God, Lee. Okay, one thing.
Yeah.
The writers are fucking giving me more reason to hate this character. And can she be more fucking stupid? She thought, I blame myself. So let me embrace this fucking thing and inject myself with this fucking virus. Like, what? Who the fuck is writing this episode? What the fuck is going on? This is getting dumber and dumber by the minute.
I know when you saw it, you were like this. Matt, it's like that meme where guy goes, punches his lips. Like,
As soon as that happened, I saw that and I said to myself, well, Matt's going to turn into anger from inside out with the like fire coming out the top of his head.
I heard of
or this guy on this one Indian dude, which he made a rant on some sports and it became a meme. There is no passion, there is no vision, there is no fucking mindset, and it's from the club.
There is no passion, there is no vision, there is no aggression, there is no fucking mindset.
the degradation of Lee needs to be studied.
I don't know
Because
why
she
she's
went-
mad that Gordon killed Mario. She should be mad at Bowser.
We have like relitigated this so much in this
Mario
season.
joke
And just like
First she's
Haven't we-
blaming on Gordon for Mario's death, and now she is blaming herself. Like, what the fuck is going on? It makes no logical sense for her character whatsoever. They just
Well, they
really
did
want to force
foreshadow
this
her
conflict.
taking it because she had that dream about the red wine, about blood
Yeah.
and everything. So that
I've noticed the dream
foreshadowed it.
sequence.
Yeah. Which I know Ryan loves dream sequences. He's like, a dream sequence?
And here's the thing: I'm starting to hate Barbara, his ex-girlfriend, a lot less now. Now I'm starting to be on the
I
hate
know. I
train
was
for
like,
fucking
Ryan,
Lee.
that's like, Barbara's not looking so bad now, isn't she? At least she
Yeah,
has a
we-
purpose now, unlike Lee, where Lee just doesn't have a purpose anymore.
we
It's
have
it's a total now switch. It's a
It's
flipping
musical
the script.
chairs, is what it is.
It might as well be fucking musical chairs. What Gordon? I swear to God, Gordon, you have worse taste in women.
Vicky Bell. At least Vicky Bell, they had the decency to write her out of the show.
God, if this
Yeah.
dating app existed in that time, you need to use Tinder and swipe left if you see Lee.
I will say this though, I do like Selena showing up at Wayne Manor to kill Clone Bruce. I thought that was
Yeah.
great when he pushed her out the way. I thought she'd like that, and I like Alfred believing when Selena's beating the shit, like that's not Bruce, and then like Alfred, like noticing whenever she got knocked out, he's like, "Who are you?" I like that Alfred. Then Alfred's like punches him, and then all of a sudden he headbutts like Alfred by knocking him out. I like that where Alfred hits him, and he's like, "I can take him like pain," and then didn't he die at the end?
No, he's
I
still.
thought he died.
I don't. No, he got away.
Oh, I thought he died.
No, he got stabbed by Selena. He has a stab wound, but he has no physical pain, and he escaped after he knocked the fuck out of Alfred.
I do like Captain Barnes showing up to kill Jim and Harvey when they're at the location.
One thing I hate about Barnes is his fucking outfit looks so fucking stupid to me.
He looks like
Am I
a-
the only one? Like,
he
what
looks
what
like
is
the
he wearing?
Phantasm, like a discount version of the Phantasm from Mask of the Phantasm.
It doesn't even look close enough like a Phantasm suit.
Oh, he's
Not
got
even
the
close.
hook from the Phantasm.
Okay, he has the fair enough. He has the hook, but he does not have the mask. He has a fucking face painted eye makeup on his face. Like he's fucking Robert Pattinson's Batman before that even became a thing.
Something in the way. Ooh.
This is pretty much the Phantasm, but worse. All it's missing is a bunch of smoke. It'd be like, "Your day of judgment has arrived."
It
or
feels like they're
something
trying to
like
make
that.
him as more of the Phantasm,
Even though he's called the Execution, why not just call him the Phantasm? That would have been much cooler.
except that he's not even that cool, and his outfit is awful. It's like, do you really need an outfit? You have literally have enhanced super strength with that
Also, why
fucking
does he need
virus.
the hook if he has both hands? Wouldn't it be
You
good
have
way to
you
have-
have both hands to fucking rip the snapping necks. Why do you need hook or whatever the hell that was
Wouldn't
on
it
his?
make more sense for next season to bring him back and then put him with the hook? That would make more sense.
I feel like that costume design is so cheap. It feels like a fucking knockoff of a Batman fan film, and it feel like every other CW, even though it feels like the CW style, where most of these characters are now becoming superheroes. They have a fucking shitty ass costume, generic design.
Oh wait, just wait, You're gonna
Y'all
oh,
remember,
I can't. I'm gonna spoil it. Just wait, Matt. I can't wait to see something. You're gonna see like what the fuck.
But I thought that was extreme that Barnes just chopped off Catherine's head like that. I was like, damn.
I thought that was
was
cool. I
insane.
thought it was like that is great. You see her
My
head
jaw
go-
hit my desk. My jaw hit my desk when I first saw that because, first of all, Catherine got stabbed in the hand, which I was like, okay, that's pretty gnarly for this show, but I admire the energy. But then it's like, get me out of here! It's like,
But it was kind of odd. Like, dude, you're a civilian. You cannot fucking interrogate the suspect and do your own methods. That would not happen in real life. I know it's Gotham and it's fictional. They would have you handcuffed for this shit.
I love
Yes.
that when Alfred stabs her in the hand and goes, "Where's my boy?"
But you know what? Suspend your disbelief. You got to suspend your.
I do like
disbelief
she's
in this
playing
one.
dumb. At first, I'm like, "Is this gonna be like that bullshit show?" Like, I don't know who you are. I never met. But instead, she's like, "I don't know where Bruce is," but she goes, "I do like that she's not trying." Like, I was worried. I'm like, "Oh, is this gonna be like I don't know who Bruce Wayne is? Oh, her lawyer's here, and that she's gonna get out of it." But I'm like, no. Apparently, in the Court of Owls, if you get arrested, you're dead. You don't care. You're dead. You're done. They don't care.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
shaman's like, Barnes.
And no, the shaman wants to fucking cleanse the Court of Owls because after what they've done to Bruce's parents, that goes against their code.
Well, also,
and they're also because what you mentioned before that he's not part of the technically the leader of Court of Owls. He's more of the League of the League of Assassins.
His master, the demon's head, gave the order to him to say, "Look."
So yeah, he gave the order to him.
We have no with the Gotham being destroyed. We have no more use for them because they're just like they're a means to an end.
They thought, even the Court of Owls, they were using them. They thought that they can keep the order in Gotham for centuries, but then they're no longer used for them anymore.
Which, this is a fun fact behind the scenes. The Barnes actually went there to kill her. Wasn't there to rescue her. He was there to kill her. That was his whole purpose. Because the shaman sent Barnes there to kill her and anyone that gets in his way.
By the time we end this season, they're setting up for the League of Assassins in the next season. I'm predicting that's what they're setting up.
Collins, I didn't see this in your notes, but I found it hysterical that Barnes immediately escaped 5 minutes after he got captured.
I thought that was stupid.
You know what? But you know when those police are firing at him, they keep shooting him in the chest when he has a head that has no protection.
Yes.
No headshots. Do they not know? Do the cops do not know how to aim? Are they one of those stormtroopers on him?
To be fair, the reason I probably didn't put that on my notes because I was eating. Whenever because I was watching on my phone and we're eating like a hot pocket going. And then also taking notes at the same time. So I'm just like, it's
so funny. You're literally close to Barnes when you're firing your weapon, and you can't even aim for his head. You do know his head has no protection.
Not to mention it's very large. So
he has a big giant ass head, and he's Ben Grimm the Thing. He has a giant ass head.
I do like the funny thing is the Riddler and Penguin stuff felt like a cartoon shenanigans because they're sitting there. Riddler makes a dart, shoots Penguin in the neck. He goes and then Riddler's escaping, and the Penguin and then
all right, we gotta work together, but we'll kill each other when it's over. Oh, that looks stupid. How can you fake the whole slitting throat with a fucking Jello? No one knows that that's Jello. You couldn't tell the difference. I mean, ketchup, you could probably get away with it.
And then he's like,
or jam, jelly or jam. But
which, if I'm the Riddler, if I'm Penguin, I would leave him there. Fuck you.
I know. He's you should have screwed his ass over. I'm going to leave your ass here.
Well, the reason why is because he knows if he'd have left Ed there, they're probably going to kill Ed. So he'd rather kill him himself than let somebody else do it. Because they're probably going to kill Ed to say, okay, well, one escape, so we'll just.
Well, yeah, he wants to do it himself, and he has his army of monsters.
Also, I do like I do like Lee talking with Mad Hatter at the Arkham Asylum. I thought that was great. Because she's we're seeing her getting information about she keeps interrogating him as if he's got the answers.
You already know how I feel. It's fucking point. It was fucking redundant.
I do like seeing the Mad Hatter though, because the Mad Hatter's a cool character.
Yeah, let's see him overacted a lot.
I mean, that's the character. He's supposed to overact.
It's the same answer. What the fuck was the point of that scene?
I know. I do agree. The scene, I do agree. Her just is basically getting the same information because he knows nothing about all he knows is about his sister's blood, and that's it. He goes everything else. I would say you need to find Hugo Strange. I would say I do like Alfred stabbing Catherine Town. Of course, we talked about it. I do like Gordon shooting off Barnes' hand, knocking him out. When he got a shotgun, he went bam, and shot him in his hand. I thought that was great when it shot his hand right off. I'm like, that was cool. Yeah,
he was like, "You will be judged." Bang, ding.
You will be judged. Okay, calm down, Spaz.
There's a scene that
he looks like Carl Rupert Cronin from the first Hellboy movie, the dude with the knives.
Oh, you mean the Nazi that you get shot and he winds himself up? Yeah. I like the scene where Selena, after Clone Bruce escapes, Alfred yelling at Selena. She goes, "I'm not going to help you guys." And then Alfred yells at her, goes, "That boy has been good to you this entire time. I'm sorry." I thought he says that.
That was good, even though she was being a little bit of a petty, whiny little bitch. I'm sorry, but it's
Selena. It's Selena. Come on.
Oh, you didn't tell me. It's who gives a cry me a river?
And I thought Alfred's saying that he's like a father to Bruce, and he's like, that boy has been with you.
I wanted him to say the line. Dude, I wanted him to say the line to Selena, "Cry me a river, dickface."
That would have been amazing. They couldn't have gone.
Come on, dude. That would have
He
been
would have
fucking.
slapped her then. She would have got a backhand from Alfred.
That's true. He would.
He has no problems hitting women or children.
No,
He's like, I'm
not
British.
whatsoever. He has
I'm
no
British.
problem.
He's
You
like,
would
I'm
have
British.
given
I'm
her-
British. I'm British.
We
You
do
would
that
have turned
enough.
to Lavelle Crawford's mother, 2 chops to the throat. 2 chops to the throat.
I honestly, I thought it was cool at the end when Lee took the virus and you see her eyes turn red, and even though
That's when I got seriously pissed off. Okay, has she gone stupid?
I was telling you guys, wait until you get to this next episode, the end, and you're like, wow, wait until you see what they do with Lee. Wow,
By the time that episode ended, I knew where this is going. This is gonna get dumber and dumber.
Why would all right? Here's my dislikes for the episode. Why wouldn't the court just kill Penguin and Riddler? Makes no sense why they keep them right.
Yeah, what did they? Why did they keep him as a prisoner?
Legacy characters, like they have no purpose. They serve no purpose to the
I
court.
know, like that was totally redundant. Otherwise, are you just waiting to brain control their minds because they have something used for them? Especially Edward Nygma, because we see what happened with Shaman when he was getting Bruce to get rid of his pain by putting the pearls inside the vault, like locked him down, and now he's in full control of his own mind. Was that their plan?
Yeah,
that's my only explanation of why they're keeping them there in the first place.
Lee,
Or just because, like you said, they're legacy characters. We're just got to give them something to do, even though they don't serve a purpose.
I don't know. I just didn't like Lee dreaming of. I understand why it served the hurt, but Lee dreaming about Mario in a dream sequence and him cutting his wrist and drinking the blood.
It feels like it feels like you're watching a fucking Vampire Diaries where they slit their wrist, drink the blood.
If I was Gordon, I would have shouted guilty to Barnes and then make Barnes snap and kill her right then and there at the beginning. That's what I would have done.
Guilty.
When they first had him tied up, I would have done that. Like, he's guilty. He's guilty. I would, because he's insane. But to be fair, she did fix him up some. You know, she's like, so he's not just a wacko that says guilty all the time. She said we did fix him up, so it means they do have the cure, because there's no way they, you know, she didn't give him the full cure. They just gave him part of the cure. That way he'll be coherent.
Yeah.
You know, apparently the substance makes you really super strong, because Captain Barnes jumps out of a 5-story window, hits a truck, and then is able to walk away unhurt.
To be fair, he's wearing an armor suit. He got shot. He got shot a million times and didn't go down in the chest. He's wearing an armor suit that's bulletproof.
5 stories.
It wasn't that far down. It was 2 stories down. That was not that far down.
Still,
that was a little exaggeration.
It was a fall.
Lee's catchphrase should be "Jim Gordon's a killer," because that's all she says now. Jim Gordon's a killer. You have to pay for your sins, Jim. You're a killer too. Killer. You know, if she had a doll, that's going to be the catchphrase. It's Jim's a killer. Jim's a killer. All she says.
Jim's a killer. Jim's a killer.
Did I mention, if I had $1 for every time she said Jim's a killer this season, I'd be fucking rich.
Or if I have every dollar of every time Bar says guilty, guilty.
Guilty. I would have about $500 then.
Surprising amount of dollars.
Guilty.
I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10.
Okay, Matt?
Yep, it's a 7. Solid episode.
All right, we are in agreement. I'm going 7 as well. This one was good. It has its good moments, but I think we all can agree this next one was definitely the better of the two. This is season 3, episode 20, called Pretty Hate Machine. A+ for the title, by the way. Love this title so much. Matt?
Why? I don't like the title. Why is it called Pretty Hate Machine?
I think it's cool. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm kind of a music guy. I love like out of context.
Sounds like a band you would see like in James Gunn movies. The Pretty Hate Machine.
If it was like a made up band.
Yeah. Welcome, the Pretty Hate Machines.
There is always a war to the right. Matt?
Judgment has come to Gotham.
Why is Bruce Wayne here?
The Court of Owls is planning an attack on the city. Be ready for anything.
This will trigger the bomb, and out of the ashes, a dark hero will rise.
This is my destiny.
Press the button, Bruce.
Gotham must fall.
If There's only one episode left until the two-part season finale, Gotham, all new next Monday.
The episode aired on May 29th, 2017. Lee buries Jim alive in a coffin with his only escape option being the virus. She goes to the GCPD to taunt them and ends up in custody. Jim eventually runs out of oxygen and decides to inject himself with an attempt to save the city from the virus attack. The shaman who executes the remaining members of the Court of Owls for the Wayne murders prepares Bruce to detonate the bomb from Wayne Enterprises. Alfred interrogates Strange and learns Bruce's location, telling Harvey. Alfred then arrives at Wayne Enterprises and kills the shaman, who, in his last words, redirects Bruce to the demon's head. Guess would that be? Ra's al Ghul. While the bomb, which was triggered when the shaman grabbed Bruce's hand, unleashes the virus across the city. Meanwhile, Cobblepot is deserted by Fries. What the fuck? I can't with this fucking name.
Just say Freeze. Just say Freeze. Just say Freeze.
Deserted by Freeze and Bridget, and later attacked by Nigma's party, but before the foreman is taken away by Fish. Okay, what the fuck? Fish came out of nowhere. I still don't get her purpose in the show every time she pops in and out of the show.
I am Fish Mooney. Where is my paycheck, Gotham?
Where's my paycheck? I am Fish Mooney.
Penguin. I bet you anything. It's like, I guarantee she probably would have appeared in the whole season, but she goes, I'm going to go do some movies. And so I'm going to go do Girls Trip. So I'll come back and do and do
that was a great.
That's
funny,
a great
funny.
film. I like
that. Was fucking hilarious. I love Girls Trip.
Then I'm gonna come.
Oh,
it's really good, man.
It's hilarious.
It's so funny.
It was a movie at that time when it came out. I didn't know what to expect. I thought that was going to be a generic chick flick ensemble film.
There was two movies that came out that summer. The one with Scarlett Johansson. It was the first. It was like the white girl movie, Rough Night.
And then a lot of people did not like that movie. And then Girls Trip was like a better movie.
Girls Trip is a superior film.
100%.
Rough Night.
Then they did something. Then they kind of did it. Then they kind of did something similar to that Girls Trip. They did a movie Joyride with an all Asian female cast, and that movie was another underrated comedy, which I would laugh my ass off.
There's a scene that made me laugh. I rewatched that maybe like a month ago. There's a scene that makes me laugh whenever they get drugged, and then so the girl says,
"Oh yeah."
The girl straight
when they're stuffing drugs inside their fucking.
And she goes, and don't make me think. I don't know your shirt that says "suck cock," and then
they stuffed it inside the currency and they stuffed upside their ass with a bunch of drugs in the train. I died hysterically. That was so fucking. That was hilarious. Oh my god.
That's a great. But what do you think about this episode, Ryan? I love the opening when the shaman just murdering, slitting the throats, and killing the Court of Owls.
That was a cold opening.
That was so brutal. Like, oh, you all have been faithful. You all have done all of these works. So like, your services are no longer required.
They were hoping Bruce would give the order, but Bruce, because they said they want Bruce to
he hesitated.
They want Bruce to take a life. In order for him to become, who he's truly meant to be, he has to.
Yeah, the protector of Gotham. He wanted them to be willing to take a life.
I have a theory that he's actually not under control, that he's just like faking it.
You'll find out in the next episode.
I believed it too. I think the moment that he hesitated, that's when I knew that he's playing the long game with the shaman, and he wants to know about the League of Shadows.
I think he gave away just enough to finally make peace with his parents' death, and now he's finally going to storm back.
Which they were always meant to die. Then the court, because that was Ra's al Ghul's orders to the shaman, kill them. They know we no longer need them.
Yeah, they're means to an end. They're literally the means to an end.
That was, he said, we don't need them because, when I get to Gotham, he says Gotham's going to be destroyed. He says I am going to be the leader, not them. Which.
And I find that very funny when Gordon was trying to get a word out of one of the Court of Owls that are still alive after being slit their throats. I'm like, how are you not dead already? You would be dead with a slit throat.
No, I have an issue with that scene. Why wouldn't Gordon grab the guy's throat and says, we need a medic?
If he did, he should have put the pressure on him. Why didn't he put the pressure on his neck? That was
just like, what happened? And I'm like,
if he's still alive while his throat has been slashed, you keep the fucking pressure on and keep him from bleeding out.
I know. I was like,
or choking his own blood.
Who did this guy think he was? Like Aldo Rain from Inglorious Bastards? Like, what are we doing?
You could have got more information out of him later, probably. I mean, I'm just saying.
You could have.
Like,
Because there can be many instances when even if when your throat's a little bit of slash and you still have life, you can still hold down to keep the pressure on and sew it back onto you so that it will heal. So for some time.
As someone who had to make a tourniquet once, where someone accidentally cut their wrist, I can not from me. I didn't cut my wrist, but someone I know I paid cut the wrist. I had to make a tourniquet. I know you can still hold the blood in with the tourniquet.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying. Also, by the way, give them water. If you're in a situation where someone has their throat or wrist cut, give them water because that water will replenish their blood later. It'll actually help them. It's like
that's what most people do. They pour on their wounds when they're bleeding.
No, I'm saying just like make them like drink water.
Oh yeah, drink water. Yeah.
No, I'm not saying pour blood. Do not pour water on their wounds. That would be a bad idea.
Also, are we going to address the fact that like Morena Baccarin turned into Michael Madsen from Kill Bill because like Gordon gets straight up buried alive?
Yeah, it feels like Kill Bill, but then it also feels like Ryan Reynolds from Buried, being buried alive in a coffin.
That movie's mad underrated. Y'all need to watch it.
No one saw that movie. It was so good.
I hated the ending of that movie, Buried.
I didn't mind. At first, I wanted to hate the ending, but then after time has gone on, when I rewatched that film again, it kind of just doesn't break it kind of just breaks the cycle of a generic ending where he gets out alive and he's rescued, and like you wanted to be like, hey, what if they don't make it and they screwed it up and that he's already screwed?
I'm so sorry.
Shit happens.
I'm so sorry. That's all you hear you hear. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, because they screwed up the location.
That's terrifying to me. Like that,
and you're hoping to God that this situation does not happen to you because you never know.
Well, I'm not going to Afghanistan, so I don't have to fucking worry about that.
No, but any circumstances, it doesn't have to be anything to do with Afghanistan. They can still hold you for ransom and bury you alive in the fucking coffin for ransom money.
When the fuck have you ever heard that happen? I've never heard a story about it.
It can happen in the U.S. too, motherfucker. Criminals, you idiot.
I've never read a story that says guy buried underwater for ransom. I mean,
maybe you haven't looked in hard enough.
I've read a lot of crazy ass news story. I've never heard that story. I'm sure it has happened, but I've never seen in like the last 20, 30 years of my life, I've never seen someone getting buried alive story. I've never heard that. Now I've seen Mr. Beast videos of people being buried alive, but I've never seen a story about like some guy buried alive and they like give us money, we're gonna unbury. Now coming up in the news, if Samantha Gutfree's mother is buried alive, then I'll rescind that. Okay.
The people watching this a year from now being like, who?
Yeah, they're like, that's gonna be like, I remember her. It's a really happy story, or they're gonna be like, oh, that's such a sad story. We'll find out soon.
Like, we're hedging the bets on that one.
Yeah. I will say I do like Tabitha hearing Riddler's story about them escaping with Red Gel and asking, how stupid do you think we are? And Riddler saying, do you really want me to answer that?
I thought that was funny.
Like,
he's insulting Butch's intelligence.
Man, Tabitha's intelligence. And he's like, which that made me laugh so hard because Riddler just hates them both. And he's just like, I'm going to sit there and just say mean shit about you.
They hate each other.
Yeah.
It's no wonder that the court was able to do so much in Gotham. Like, everyone just hates everyone and all just turns into one big circle jerk.
Matt, what did you think about Darth Lee looking very sexy? Like, you know how she's evil now. You know how she knows? Because she has eyeliner.
And she's wearing all black, like she's Sting from.
That's how you know someone's evil, when they're wearing eyeliner. They're all wearing black.
She always looked like that?
No, she never looked like that. She's never once looked like that. Wear all the eyeliner like that and wear all black. No, she's never has. This is the first time
she turned into the Crow without the white face paint.
Yeah. Also, yeah, I said the writers. Yeah. Also, yeah. This is okay. This made me laugh. I was writing some jokes about Lee, and so I said the writers of the original, the writers watched Ghostbusters and said, we're going to make Lee like Dana when she was possessed by Zool.
Are you the key master?
She's just like, because remember when Sigourney, she looks sexy and she got eyeliner and everything.
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck.
Sigourney Weaver,
That is true.
Sigourney Weaver looks amazing in general, but like that whole thing where like just incredible stuff.
There is no Dana, only Zul. There is no Dana, only Zul.
I feel like you may be right that they played it off in Ghostbusters style. Like, I'm not Lee anymore.
Y'all remember at the end of 2016's Ghostbusters when they teased Zool? I'm like, good luck.
They're never doing that. I knew right then they're never getting to that movie.
Ghostbusters 2016. You were just a miserable slog.
I like that movie. I was in the theater loving it. I'm like, you know what? It made me go out and buy a Ghostbuster sticker.
I thought it was okay. Like, honestly.
Oh, now you're changing your tune. Like, oh, that's a miserable guy. Oh,
the discourse was miserable. The actual movie was just okay.
Yeah. I will say though, I haven't watched it in years, so I don't know.
I still have not seen it. I have it on digital that I was able to got that for free when I started off with the Voodoo, and they gave me a free movie with Jason Bourne and fucking.
I love the dance number. Whenever like he got the whole, whenever the Chris Hemsworth makes all the Chris makes all the soldiers dance when he's like this, and he's like, and the soldiers like, like whenever he's got like using all of his powers in the movie Chris Hemsworth, and he's like, oh, it's a dance, and he's like, I thought that was great. Especially then they do it so much, and they do it in the credits when the Ghostbusters team's playing. We have Chris Hemsworth doing this, like, and all the soldiers are doing that too. Yeah, I thought that was great. I was like,
banger song too. "Get Ghost" by Mark Manson. That's a great song.
Ghost. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, it makes me want to watch that now.
Watch party.
Yeah,
makes me not want to watch it.
Ghostbusters 2016 watch party. Ryan's channel.
I mean, it is turning 10 years old this year. Good lord.
Oh shit, it is. Yes, it came out in July of 2016. I thought that first trailer was great, by the way. That first trailer, I know everybody's dogging on the first trailer. I'm like, I thought it was cool. Because I just wanted an updated CGI Ghost, and I got that. By the way, there's a lot of dirty jokes in that movie.
There's a what happens when a woman farts, but the other way.
Her vagina.
Yeah.
Joke.
Which I was like, what does that mean? And then I Googled it. I'm like, okay.
I only have the extended edition that they gave me.
By the way, watch the Blu-ray. The extended edition on Blu-ray is so good because it comes out of the screen. Like, you ever see those ads with 3D where it comes out, it's like 3D but without the glasses? You know what I'm talking about? Where you have the two bars and then the things coming out of the two bars. You know what I'm talking about, Ryan?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like you have the widescreen bars, and then like it's coming out of the widescreen. It does that on the disc, on the extended cut. I love that so much. I love watching the disc just for that, because anytime the ghosts are vomiting, it comes out of the two bars. You just see it's almost like you're watching 3D. It's like they're coming out of the movie, and I'm like, that's so cool.
Okay, very good.
That's the only reason why I refuse to upgrade or get rid of or watch it on digital, because I like watching that version. But yeah, going back to Gotham, I will say, Tabitha, Harvey's line to Alfred, we're going to have to give you a badge. I thought that was funny. One of these days, I thought that was funny. Because he's just basically tagging along with them so often. And Harvey and Alfred ambushing the shaman and Bruce, and and then Strange is basically immediately surrender. Like, I surrender. Like, he's just like, oh shit, cops, I surrender. Like, he's like Jar Jar and Phantom Menace after when the droid.
I give up. I give up.
I give up. But
or C-3PO in Return of the Jedi. We surrender.
Never change, Strange. Never change.
Strange is such a coward. He's
such a little bitch.
He's like, well, shit. And then also Lee, Barry, and Gordon in the park. I thought that was pretty good, though.
Or Strange is like the
Alfred torturing Strange by holding him by the tie.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
He says, "You'll kill me the second." I guess, okay, you want an ultimatum? I'll let you live. If he says, you tell me where. I would say this, though. I would say, how about you help us find a virus first? Wouldn't you have said that? That's one of my negatives. I'm like, why wouldn't they say, look, we'll let you go if you make the virus and tell us where Bruce is. We will let you go right now.
Yeah.
I would say that. Also, wouldn't Wayne Enterprise, everybody at Wayne Enterprise, wouldn't they be dead? Or are they dead? Or where's everybody at Warner? Because they're in Wayne Enterprises. Wouldn't everybody, like, do they kill all the ninjas, kill everybody there? Or, like, there's nowhere, I'm like, there's nobody there. Like, what'd they do? Tell everybody, all right, leave, get the fuck out.
Or they all got fired.
I mean, like, or was it just an off holiday and everybody was off in the building? Because, like, no one's there. And I'm like, you would think that.
It's no heavily guard place. It's not heavily guarded.
I'm just thinking, like, maybe they went and they told everybody.
Or maybe they just had one of the fucking people that from Kill Bill has advanced fighting skills to guard the fucking bomb.
I wonder who the. Oh, yeah. Okay. I put that. So I wonder who the shaman's boss is.
But also, yeah, it's like Gordon now injected himself with the virus, and now he's infected.
I thought that was great. Gordon taking the virus, and because I mean, he was about to die. He would have not taken it. He would have died in there if he wouldn't hear about the bomb in Grand Central Station. When Alfred on the walkie-talkie told him it's in Grand Central Station, it's about to go off at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, so he's gonna have to take it.
Yeah, I do like Bullock and all the police force searching for Gordon in the park. How they're like,
I find that so funny when he's at the fucking the station and the cops just like, "Hey, Gordon," and he just fucking pushes them off, just shoves them. I was like, "God damn, Gordon."
I thought that was great. And then whenever one of the Court of Owls members, when Talon tries to fight, and all of a sudden Gordon just does this, and then just
tosses him around.
Yeah. I will say I made me laugh when I was telling Penguin that Selena called. She says there's only one month with Bridget's on her way. She said she wanted to know where we are, how many guns we have, how many men do we have, and are we alone? And he says, does she betray you? And he goes, no, she's loyal. He says, that means she's fishing us for information. That means they're on their way to kill us. And he goes, she won't snitch on me unless someone offers her money. And he goes, oh, no. And then they walk. Unless someone offers her money. Because Penguin guy's like, I've been around her. I know that she's not. She's one of those people that's like a rat. You give her money, she'll fish. She'll narc on you. But, and then, of course, yeah. The only thing I don't like about it is it seems like the Penguin and Riddler just keep playing a game of like hide and seek or cat and mouse, because this is the second time.
This is like you said, cat and mouse, like Tom and Jerry style.
He shows up at the apartment, and then Riddler gets away by hitting a button, and I'm like, shoot him in the fucking head before he goes. He's like, I got you now.
And he pushes the button and shuts down the seals all the windows for him to escape. How? You were literally
call me the Riddler,
dude. You were literally 2 feet away from him. Why didn't you just shoot him? But he wants him to call him the Riddler before he shoots him.
He wants to get recognition.
I know. He's a attention whore.
The Riddler is such an idiot sometimes.
He's supposed to be smart, but he does the stupidest things ever.
And he's just impressed every time he escapes. He escaped.
Damn it.
Next time,
dude. You were really. How did you fucking catch guard so quickly when you were 2 feet away from him?
His evil
and also, how the fuck did he was able to run that fast when he has a fucking deformed foot that he's limping every time he fucking walks someone. Apparently he can have superhuman speed.
Also, I do like that Fish shows up to save Penguin. I thought that was cool whenever she shows up. Which, I mean, they just let her like, Butch is like, hi, Fish. And then Penguin's like, Riddler's like, take. Like, I'm like, you can fight them. There's only just 2 of you and 2 of her. It's like, pow, 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 pow. Like,
well, they have machine guns. They have.
That's true. Yeah, they don't have machine guns.
No, they're outgunned.
I agree. I will.
But going back to, I wanted to go back to that part with Hugo Strange surrendering, because I forgot to mention, he always reminded me of Baron Strucker, the leader of the Hydra in Age of Ultron, when he was trying to take on the Avengers when they're infiltrating the fucking facility. No surrender. I'm going to surrender.
I forgot about that. Yeah,
that kind of reminded me of that.
I do like what's it called? I do like Alfred killing the shaman, and then him Bosch pushing the detonator before he dies. Like, he pushed the detonator. And
I kind of felt a little too silly the way he did it. The way he did it is like, come on, Bruce, and just fucking forces him to push the button. I was like, God damn, dude.
I do like John telling him to fulfill your destiny, find the demon's head. I thought that was cool.
But also, yeah, he's pissed because he actually blew his chance to meet the League of Shadows. I mean, because that's why he was playing the long game, in order for him to meet the person behind everything. and he's pissed at Alfred for ruining it.
And I hated more than anything when he tried to fight Alfred.
That felt way too
so
silly.
Stupid. It's so
That looks
stupid.
stupid as shit. Like, what the fuck is that?
It's like that. It's like someone holding your head, and they're like, It's like,
but that would have been if you're playing the long game, then you're willing to kill many people in order to meet the League of Shadows and meet the Demon Head, Ra's al Ghul. If you're playing the long game.
Also, Butch should have just punched Riddler in the face after him making a comment about his hand made of lead, because that man tortured you. So I'm like, I would later punch Riddler like, that's for you torturing me. They never bring that back up either. He cut off Tabitha's hand and tortured Butch.
No. Yeah. They never. Well, they do. Well, they hate Edward. They had to play the long game with them and team up with them temporarily until they don't.
Also, why wouldn't Penguin just literally killed Selena? Every time she sasses him, like literally, she sasses him every time. Oh,
I'm not gonna kill children.
I'm really okay because they need her because she knows where the monsters are. So I'm releasing that
because she's the only one who can locate the monsters.
Also, why wouldn't we just shoot him? Right? Yeah, okay, I already said that. Yeah, Hugo Strange might be the only smart guy in Gotham because everybody uses him. Everybody. It's like Penguin Fish is not using him one day. Then you have the League of Assassins using him one day. Then you got like the GCPD using him one day. Then the Court of Owls are using him one day. I was like, man, this guy gets around. This guy might be a fucking billionaire because everybody needs him. He's
the only smartest guy in Gotham that they need.
Like, oh, Strange. And he's like, literally, they should be like, all right, where's Strange at? Okay, they're trying to build a bomb. Where's Strange at? That Strange will lead us right to them.
But I will say that they definitely raised the bar when the virus got on leash. They definitely raised the bar for the.
So basically, their plan is the same as Batman Begins: destroy the.
Well, yeah, it's literally. Well, we already went over this last week that they definitely are copying off the storyline for Batman Begins.
Why wouldn't Alfred just shoot him first before Bruce got in the way? When they first showed up, when they arrested Strange, Alfred had a clear shot to him. He should have shot.
I know he had a literally clear target.
He had the bomb still too. Yeah,
but they need to force this whole eternal conflict with Bruce and Alfred. So that's why they didn't do it sooner. It's like, fucking, you could have shot him right then and there. You're literally right in the open.
Also, Barbara being an asshole to Tabitha and Butch when Butch and Tabitha have had your back this entire time.
Yeah, that was wild. Like, Barbara's got the memory of a goldfish.
Like, she's literally had your back this entire time. You literally fucked her. I'm sure she fucked Butch too, at least once. I'm 90% sure.
Maybe when they're drunk and had a one-night stand and they never talk about it ever again.
I mean, Barbara likes men too.
Because it doesn't. Well, no, she likes men, but it's not like literally her type with Butch.
I know, but she's like, they're having a nice, like they're like having fun. You're like, let's have a threesome with Butch because she needs that dick.
They could have had a threesome.
She's like, I need that dick, and Butch is like, I'm right here.
I'm right here.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, I imagine like she slept with all three of them. And then, so it's like, so she's like, which I'm like, that's the other thing. That's what really pisses, what's her name? Tabitha off. Cause she's like, why are you like, at least it's not like a love triangle bullshit. It's just more like she's just so greedy with her own fucking.
I'm done with the Tabitha and Butch. They're kind of like a fucking like dead weight in the show.
They're literally side characters now. Like they're literally side characters.
They don't have anything to add to the show.
Tabitha, her arc should have been done after season 2. I don't know why she's even on the show still.
It's like you're just dragging them in the mud.
You're still here. Why?
Like why are you still here? It's over. Go home.
Go home. I mean, I don't hate the actor. I'm just saying, like, why is this character?
No, it's bad writing.
He's just there, like she's just basically Barbara's muscle, and I'm like, why is Butch here? Butch, at least he has.
No, here's the thing: Butch and Tabitha are literally the fucking henchmen.
They're literally Barbara's. They go around. They're the
henchmen
when it comes to henchmen. They're like, oh, 1 week we're Penguin's henchmen. Next week we're Butch's henchmen. Next week we're like
Tabitha and Butch are the henchmen.
Next week we're Riddler's henchmen. I would just be like, why don't like Butch? It seems like they were doing well. They're like, you know what, we're happy. I wish they would just go with like, you know what, let's fuck Gotham. Let's go. I mean, me and you will go to a nice tropical place. We'll steal a lot of money from Barbara. We'll go to a nice tropical place. Barbara can run Gotham. But look, give us $2 billion.
Yeah, all you got to do is just steal her stash and run off into the sunset. Run out to the sunset.
We'll have a couple of children. We'll name one Butch. one Cyrus. We'll name one Oswald. No, we're not naming one Oswald. But I'm saying, well, you can name your
that'd be
your
fucking
brother
weird.
Theo. We'll have one named Theo. You know, we'll name some kids. We'll have some nice kids. Yeah. And so, that's what I would say. Let's do that. Instead, I think she kind of wants to have power. I think she kind of wants her and Butch to run the underworld. Because I think Butch is a leader. She's Tabitha's muscle. She's not a leader. She's muscle. Yeah, you could see, like, no, there's nobody. Like, I think Tabitha is comfortable where she is as a muscle. Because she says, I can kill anybody here. That doesn't bother me. But muscle. But he said, but I need a leader. I think she's like, look, she tell like, but babe, you'll run the show. I'll kill anybody that gets in our way. But because it's like she had her brother, but her brother was basically so obsessed with that cult that that was his. He didn't see the big picture.
Oh yeah.
So I think I don't know. I just feel like
I don't know. It doesn't really matter either way. They just felt like they're being dragged in and just being one note of Barbara's henchmen and don't serve any purpose anymore.
Yeah,
I do think that the virus spreading through Gotham, that was pretty cool.
I don't know how they're going to resolve this whole thing. Now it's out in the air. It's airborne. So how do but I guess they'll come out with a whole magic antidote. They'll have a magic cure thing.
Let me ask you this. Okay, what do you think is going to happen in the finale? Starting with you, Ryan.
Well, let's go to scores first.
Okay. Oh yeah. All right. I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10.
Okay, Matt.
I'm going to give it a 7.5.
I'm siding with Collins. I'm going 8. I really like this one. And
fuck you, Matt.
I think as far as what's going to happen, I think Bruce is going to don a cape. Not the cape, but I think we're finally going to see something Batman-related creep through. I don't know what, but I think it's going to happen.
The nipple suit.
Sure. Yeah, let's go with that.
What about you, Matt?
I do agree with Ryan that I think he'll have some kind of proto-Batman, but he will not be having the full Batman suit. I think he'll just have some proto-suit in the next season. In the finale, I think that they'll find a way to break his compulsion with the shaman, and they're going to find a way to resolve this whole virus by adding a little bit of the magic antidote, and I know that's going to happen. And I feel like that the League of Shadows are going to show up in the middle of the episode, and then you get the reveal of Ra's al Ghul at the end of the episode, and it leaves the door open that the League of Shadows are going to have a bigger role in season 4.
That seems to be the move, and if that is the move, then I'm all for it.
And also, sorry if I'm cutting you off, Ryan, but I want to say one thing. But you don't try to set up the demon's head, Ra's al Ghul, and mention him while he's off screen, and then you're never going to set him up for the next season. It seems to me that they're foreshadowing with Ra's al Ghul's.
It would be funny. It'd be funny if like they just say like they'll just be like this, make it all the way to the final season, and all of a sudden you'll just see like a cape, and it'll be like you'll hear see the cape, like a green cape, and then it'll be like I'm Ra's al Ghul.
I mean, I'll be shocked if they just show up, and then once we end the season, they'll never be mentioned again in the next season.
And then be like, what the fuck?
Like, that was fucking pointless setup.
But yeah.
Well, what did you think of these 2 episodes? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to read what you have to say. And this is part of a double bill. Like, as of the recording of this, we're doing this episode, and then tonight is the watch party for the season 3 finale. So stay tuned for that. See you at 8:30 East for that. But Collins, put the finger down, please, and tell the people where they can find you.
He thinks he's being funny and clever, but he's not.
I'm being funny and clever, okay? Like I was, but no, I'm also being pretty fucking stupid too. So that's what there.
Just plug, go.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So I got by the time there's my review for Scream 2 will have dropped. And then of course, by the time the Scream 2 review drops, I will, Ryan's going to join me on the Scream 2 review, and then Matt's going to join me with Scream 3 reviews where, because Scream 7 comes out this Friday. By the time this airs this Friday, Scream 7 will be coming out. So yeah, that's what we will be doing. And then we will also be doing a watch party whenever the movie Slanted comes out starring McKenna Grace, because that's going to be a very movie that everyone talks about when that comes out, because wow.
Yeah.
If you watch the
all
trailer
haven't
for
seen
Slanted, watch it. It's so bizarre. It's like The Substance, but with a
It's crazy.
twist.
Matt, what about you?
You can find my YouTube channel at MattWyatt92. I put up my trailer reaction for the full trailer of The Mandalorian and Grogu. I had the review of Sam Raimi's Send Help. And by the time you watch this video, I will already drop my review for not my review, my trailer reaction to Toy Story 5.
Yep, all their links down below. They will be back on the channel later on to do the watch party. As far as this channel goes, I have 1996 project is still ongoing. I got a couple other irons in the fire, so stay tuned for all of that. Privileged to do this show with these guys every week, and stay tuned for all of that. But for Collins, for Matt, my name is Ryan Cam. Stay off the streets of Gotham. They're not safe, especially nowadays. But we'll see you all tonight. You all take care.